Okay. Are you ready to rub? No, just kidding. Are you ready to like stop guessing about building out a Power BI theme? Do you want to like actually make this thing like pop like nothing else? Oh, I got you. Don't worry about it. We're going to be going deep into it. Welcome back to Chris BI. My name's Chris Wagner, and this is part 2 of the Masterclass on theming. Today, we're going to be showing you how you can like go from like this theme we created in the first one, which is pretty good, to like an incredible theme that can like truly like transform the way your reports look into something much more akin to this, right? So we're going to be showing you that in just as inside this video. Okay. So I showed you in the last video how you can go in and leverage the built-in themes and how you can leverage the theme generator. Where'd it go? Customize current theme. Right. I showed you how to do this in the last video. In this video, we are going to show you how to leverage Power BI Tips Theme Generator. Okay, so first off, big mad shout out to Mike Carlo over at Power BI Tips. This is straight up an amazing theme generator that we're going to be using. All right, so it's over here at PowerBI.tips.com. Right here. So go out here. You're gonna check this out. Now. The great thing about this is you're able to actually, like, when you go to this themes button here, it's going to launch and it's going to actually ask you to like log in and log into this. Okay. Now, this is something you can just use for free and you don't have to log in. And, every time you come out here, you'll have to reset stuff. Straight up. I don't exactly remember what the subscription is on this. Oh, I'm free because I'm oops. I pay, Mike's a good guy. He actually gave it to me. So, but I would $3. I think it's saw in there. There's a video in there that plays, so I got to stop that. But like, pay the $3. It's if you're watching this video, like and subscribe. But like, do the whole like buy this thing. Okay. Let's start with the basic walkthrough of some of the things that are going to be done in the themes. Okay, so we've got a few things. Number one, Mike's got a great gallery that you can go to and just look at the different themes that are out here. Check out the different themes that you can like piggyback on, right? And the ones that have been created out there. He's got a whole bunch of like wireframe generators here that you can actually use. I'm going to skip over that stuff and we're just going to jump right to the color. I'm skipping over because actually I haven't used it. Mike has a video of it somewhere, I'm sure. But I want to show you this one because I love this. Okay. So right here, you can, like I showed in the last video where I already had like, okay, I know I've got my Kratos BI blue, right? I can go in and I can add that in and say, okay, I want that added to my palette, right? I could say I then want my Kratos BI orange, right? I can add this. Okay, I mean, this is good and all, but like maybe I want to like do something more than just copy and paste my like colors in because like this is kind of all I know at this point in time, right? I've got a primary and secondary color. Maybe I want to like give my report more depth and more interest. So, and along those lines, here's a pro tip. You want to ground your visuals on like kind of one color here. And then try and keep gradients on it versus always going to diverse colors. Okay. So that's where this color wheel starts to come into play. Okay. So what this color wheel does is it allows you to actually find and manage all of your colors from a primary color that you can then start to like migrate away and I wish there's a way to like hone this just a little bit better, but I basically find or what I really enjoyed doing was I basically found my primary color here, which was 002060. Right? You can see it right up here, right? Got it down here. I'm gonna check out some of my gradients that he's got in here. No, I'm I'm going to get as close as I can to what I've had there. This is pretty close. All right. And then I'm going to leverage these other values here and this gradient mark in order to identify and find other values that I want to add to my palette. Okay. So I've got my color here. I'm going to start to add these in order that I want my like visuals to start to source from, right? So I'm going to say I want a purple next, a light blue, this teal, and this pink. Okay. So I'm going to add that to my palette. Now I can also do a gradient. And honestly, I think I like this one even better because I have that opportunity where I can say, hey, give me a specific color. Here's my Kratos BI themes. And I kind of like this better. I want it to be a little more vivid. So I'm going to choose the vivid option. And, I'm going to clear all of these. And I'm going to add all of the ones that we just created right here to my theme. Okay. I like this. I'm even going to add in a new base color. I'll add my orange here as well. I don't like any of these others. But now I've got a good basic palette that I can work on and start to work with. Okay, so I've got my main colors here. I am going to go to my color wheel. I am going to go back down there. And I do want to have, where are we? There we go. I want to have a purple and I want to have this blue. Oh, all I can add is those 7. Oh, there it goes. That one and this one. So I know I have got some visual situations where I want to use those. Okay, so I've got those in place. I go to my colors. Now I get to do those like status colors like we were talking about. Okay, so I go in here and I can actually define my good and I can even pick out what I want. And I really like when I'm doing a green for it to be like a dark green color that, down here. Whoa, what did my theme? Hey there, Mike. Top. All right, status colors. Let's find that green again. Ah. All right. Here's my Kratos BI theme. Let me go over to that color, status colors. And you can see I've kind of got those darker colors set in. I've got a deep red that I've got as part of my palette, right? So I've got this deep red. My orange that I want to have in the middle, I set with my Kratos BI colors. I even went in and I defined what my gradient colors, what I want those to look like. Now, Mike's, the Power BI theme generators already got good foreground, background colors. I've got all of these things in place. I like this. This looks pretty good. So I'm going to move on to my text. Okay. Now, here's where we could start to like really go in and refactor and refine our text values. Now, the nice thing, and I don't know if you saw this, the nice thing that we're going to see over on the side here, and I'm going to close that other theme here, is that as we start to go in and test these things out, we're even going to be able to see the content show up on the embedded side. So now I'm not going to go in and customize each and every one of these on as part of this demo, but you have that total control. And I'm going to show you in the next video how and why you want to test that stuff out inside your theme. But first little tip here, though, the last tip I'm going to leave you with is the creation of themes that are specifically formatting around a specific visual. So, for example, in my card visual, I'm able to actually go in and set all sorts of like custom things inside of my visual. So, for example, one of the things I hate is the height. I hate that it gives me a big visual. It's like 180 feet, and my width is like 250. It's like this huge big thing. I want it to always be the exact same size when I add this visual to my report. This allows me to do that. Same thing with the value data label. No, that's not it. Where's the data label? Yeah, text size on my data label. That by default is 45 in the service. That drives me freaking nuts. I want it to be a 14. You can go in and you can customize it so when you add it into your report, it's always maintaining the exact same look and feel of it. So I'm actually even going to show you. Quick. What I could do here is I can then go and save my theme. And then I can download the theme to my desktop, okay? So it's project saved. I download my theme file. It gets downloaded. I can then pop up my Power BI desktop. I can go to my view, my options, and I can browse for themes, and I can import that Kratos BI 2025 theme, open that up. Boom, it's successfully added and I'm ready to go. Now, watch this. All right. So I add in a card and I add in sales amount. Wait, that didn't work. Why did that happen? Oh, it's not maintaining my size. Oh, well. It didn't maintain the size of my object like it's supposed to. Don't know why, but it did. Oh, wait, was there a reset to default? No, it did maintain the size of my option or my data value. So it's not 45. It is 14, and my label is the appropriate amount that I want it to be. So very excited about this. This is just such an awesome thing once you have this in place. All right. In the next video, we're going to go deeper into how okay, we went through like the basics of using this new advanced theme generator. I'm going to show you how you actually take it and validate that the theme that you're going to generate is going to produce the results that you want. Because just like any good developer, you need to get in there, you need to test it out, and you need to make sure that's going to work for you. All right. If you found this useful, make sure you like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If this is too much for you, head over to bakertilly.com/digital. Click on I need more information. Myself or one of my coworkers will reach out. We'll give you a hand. But you know what? I got to tell you, I always have faith in you guys. I think you can do this. This is something that's in your wheelhouse. You got this. I know you can do this. Here's some videos to help you.